Hi, Democrats. Today is Friday. It's Friday, September 10th, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. Happy Friday. So every time I come, I'm going to try to talk to you about bills, electeds, and elections. And then I throw in some other things. So I'm going to start with the other thing. This is going to seem like a weird thing, but I'm going to start with it. So the Oklahoma County State Fair, which is it's in Oklahoma County, but it is the state fair, is coming up. And they need volunteers. They need volunteers to work the booth, wear your mask, put in hand sanitizer, be safe. But the state fair is one of our biggest events where we register voters and have direct voter contact. And we're talking to the public about what Democrats stand for. They need volunteers in Oklahoma County. I haven't talked to Tulsa County just yet, but having run that event, I'm pretty sure they need volunteers as well. So if you live, I guess, anywhere in the state, there's going to be a fair happening in the next 45 days. Volunteer for the fair. Volunteer to be someone who's in the booth representing Democrats, telling other people what Democrats stand for. Go out to, okcountydems.com and sign up for, or you can go out to our website, okdemocrats.org, and sign up to volunteer to be a volunteer at the fair, wherever you live. We need Democrats at the fair representing and making sure that people know what Democrats stand for. So I just wanted to get that out. I'd hate for us to have a booth and not have enough people there, or I'd hate for people to go to the fair and there not be Democratic representation. So there's that. So elections. Next Tuesday, half of the state next Tuesday have propositions on the ballot. And so if you haven't already received your absentee ballot, because I'm sure you filled it out like I've been begging you to. If you haven't filled out your absentee ballot, you don't know what's on the ballot, please go out to the Oklahoma State Election Board, pull up the sample ballot, and familiarize yourself with what's on that ballot so that you will know what you're voting for on Tuesday. And please, please, please show up on Tuesday. All righty, so that's elections. So the other thing that I like to talk about are bills and elected officials. We're not in session right now, and so bills is kind of scarce, and so I talk about things that are happening. Whew. So yesterday, I came on right in the middle of President Biden giving his COVID-19 update, wherein he emphasized that if you do business with the government, if your private business does business with the government and you employ more than 100 people, they have to be vaccinated or they have to get weekly tests. So that's not saying that you have to put something foreign in your body if you don't want to, because you don't have to get the vaccine. You can just submit to being tested. I promise you the vaccine is easier. I've had many a test and I hate them every single time. Get the vaccine. It's just easier, but it's not mandated. He also said if you work in a nursing home, if you work for any healthcare agency that gets federal dollars, you have to be vaccinated or submit to regular tests. If you're a federal employee or contracted with the feds, you have to get the shot or get weekly tests. This is what happens when folks don't do their job, right? Every organization has tiers. And so he represents the feds, right? The executive branch. And he has hung out for, he's been the president for just shy of 8 months. And he's waited for state and municipal organizations to do the right thing. Some of them have. Our state hasn't. And so he's stepping in. Not enough have. Only like 50% of the nation has had at least one shot. And that's what allows for this thing to keep mutating. I keep seeing dumb comments on social media where people are saying, I'm not going to get the shot because it keeps mutating. That doesn't even make sense. The shot so the mutant virus doesn't harm you as bad. You get the shot, and if we could ever get to herd immunity, then so many people won't end up in the hospital and so many people won't end up dead. It's not really that hard. We've been living with viruses all our lives. We know how they work. This one has had a devastating impact. I don't know anyone who doesn't know someone who's passed away. That should be enough. Just humankind that you're tired of losing the people you care about. But apparently it's not enough. And so the government, the president has had to step in. So I bet you think that the elected official that I want to talk about is the president. Nope. I'm talking the elected official that I want to talk about is the governor of Oklahoma, who last year told businesses that if they wanted to come to the state, to stand with Israel. He said it, right? And so now that the president, which, talking about the hierarchies, president is higher than governor, said if you want to do business with the feds, then you have to get a vaccine or a test. And he's like, as long as I'm governor, we're still part of the United States. He's saying as long as he's governor, he's not going to do the vaccine mandate or the tests. Unless we succeeded while I was taking a nap, we're still part of the United States. We have to follow the rules. And you would think that he'd want to save Oklahomans, that he'd want to be able to brag about saving Oklahomans. But it seems like all he wants to be able to do is brag that he is fighting Biden. Meanwhile, Oklahomans are dying. It's just real. I'm not being hyperbolic. Oklahomans are dying. And there's a way that we could stem the tide. And our governor, who's just trying to get his name out there on a national level, if you want your name out there on the national level, run for something national. You are the governor of a state. Focus here, saving our lives. And, because I just think I was making my list of things that I was mad about with regards to his ridiculous statement about the vaccine, and the Israel thing made me mad. And the fact that he actually signed a bill to prohibit communities from putting in mask mandates, which is overreach. So how dare he, complain about overreach when he is the king of overreach? That's correct, Diana. The state gets federal dollars. He has no idea how any of this works. And we know this because he just started voting when he just decided he wanted the job. He has no idea how any of this works. So I'm going to put in my plea that I put in yesterday, and I'm just going to periodically throw this out here in case somebody is watching. If you have the ear of our governor, just drop some knowledge on him. Drop some knowledge on him. Remind him of what his job is and what he should be focused on, because he doesn't know. He's so busy trying to make a national name for himself. I don't know if he's sad that he's not on Fox News as much as DeSantis. I don't know if I don't know what his problem is. But what I know what my problem with him is, and that is that he's not focused on taking care of Oklahoma. See how I brought that all the way back? He doesn't listen. And if you happen to be in a place where you have his ear and you're telling him and he has control over your job, he will make sure that you know that he has control over your job. Ask the folks that he's kicked off of commissions lately. And it's not just the Oklahoma Health Care Authority, the doctors. It's not just them. He kicks folks off of commissions if they dissent. He doesn't listen. He thinks he knows it all, and he doesn't. Sad. And usually I try to have a point. Today, I'm just here to complain about the governor, because we have an election in 13 months. We have an election in 13 months, and this is our opportunity to pick a governor who cares about the state. This is our opportunity to change things up. I would love it if I could come on here and talk about how happy I am with the governor. I don't see that happening in the next 13 months. This is our opportunity. We have a declared candidate for governor in Senator Connie Johnson. There are other people who are planning on running. And I say, everybody who wants to run should run. Talk to me, call me, reach out to me, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you. We need somebody else to run for governor. So you're going to hear this one a lot, and I hope that you continue to watch me, but you are going to hear me complain about the governor because I'm in a position to make a change, but I need your help. So if you know somebody who should run, make sure that they reach out to me, or you reach out to me, give me their name. I'll call them. We need to find a new governor. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll be back here Monday at 4:15.